is almost mid-November. All of the holiday collections are out. Maybe I should put my holiday decorations up. Anyways, I don't know how long. I just want to enjoy my little pumpkins, which I did get asked where these are from. They're Home Goods, Marshalls from this year. This is from last year. And this is from Marshalls as well. This is from the Dollar Tree. This is the first of my holiday decorations. Anyways, I'm speaking of that because today I am going to be covering multiple luxury holiday collections. I have to say a lot of luxury brands have knocked it out of the park with just the vibes of their luxury collections. So I'm covering a few. Back in the day, a few years ago, I was like a 90% luxury review channel. I stopped that because honestly, I thought the makeup was not getting better and the prices were getting higher, so it just wasn't fun for me anymore. But deep down, you know, I'll always have that love for luxury makeup and that appreciation for luxury makeup. So I'm gonna have timestamps for each brand if you're more focused on one brand over the other. But I'm gonna cover Lancome, I'm gonna cover Chantecaille, Guerlain, and Bobbi Brown today. I know I'm missing Dior and YSL. I am kicking myself for missing this YSL face palette. I want it, I just don't need it. That's why I haven't gotten it. And the Dior collection looks beautiful, but I'm always disappointed with the Dior limited edition collection. So it took everything in me, but I didn't pick up anything from that. But anyways, we have some beautiful luxury collections to go through. So I'm going to start off with Lancome. Now, I don't have the whole collection. They have a lot of different gift sets out, you guys, and the packaging this year is gorgeous. Now, I don't think I've ever covered a Lancome holiday collection because I've never been intrigued. This was the first year that I was like, I'm gonna have to get something from there. In general, the gift sets that, you know, all of the brands do, the packaging is so beautiful. It's like pink and gold and kind of Parisian. Very into it. They have different makeup sets, skincare sets, fragrance sets. But I'm gonna talk about their limited edition palette. They also have like beautiful blush stick, a beautiful gloss with the packaging that looks gorgeous, with gorgeous lipsticks. Also, the Great Mina Dior, palette Holiday 25. This set looked really cool. I didn't get that one. This is the one that I'm covering today, is the one that I've had my eye on. This is the Adventurous palette. How gorgeous does this look? My problem is with these holiday collections is I never ever want to get rid of them once I have them, and then I end up holding on to them. And that's what's going to happen with this one because it's so beautiful. So this is a limited edition face palette, and right now it is $70. I don't know if they're going to have a Black Friday sale on this, but as you can probably see why I'm attracted to it. I haven't even touched it yet. I don't want to touch it is the problem. Look at the gorgeous embossments here, but I am going to have to use it today. That is why we're here today, and this is my job. But like, I don't want to touch it. But hopefully you can see why I was dying for it. Okay. I cannot tell you the last time I've been excited about a Lancome launch like this, but I'm really excited. Now, I have one face and a lot of different holiday products to go through today, so I won't be able to try everything on, but we'll touch everything. I'll show you close-ups of everything, and then we're going to try on what we can. So, also, look at the outer box of this. How pretty is that? This palette is made in Italy, but oh, look, it's like a winter wonderland. It's so cute. I love holiday makeup. Okay, so in this, I mean, it's an all-over face palette, so this I would imagine is a blush. I kind of wish they split it and made a highlight. This could be used as an eyeshadow or a blush, and then these I would recommend as eyeshadows. So let's see. I don't want to touch it too much. I'm like trying to get where the embossments are not, but okay, they come off very easily. So, goodbye. Okay, let's see how these swatch. That was really buttery smooth. Okay. You know, I'm not too sure about Lancome's makeup quality. There's a few products from Lancome that I really enjoy, but I don't think I've touched a Lancome eyeshadow palette in a long, long time. I can only think of one. And they've never been known for their eyeshadow quality, but this is really beautiful. Not a regular Lancome user, you guys. These were just calling to me. Okay, let's try out this blush. I mean, that's so beautiful. I don't think I'm gonna use the blush today. Actually, you know what? I will, but we'll have to only use one cheek because I have another blush that I want to use today. This genuinely swatched very, very beautifully. Lancome, let's see what you got, girl. Okay, let's do this dark brown shade. Minimal fallout, not bad. And you can definitely pack this on for a lot of pigment if you want, but will it blend? And I'll also have at the bottom of the list of all the products that I'm talking about today, what base I'm wearing and everything else that's not in this video, because this is like a really beautiful matte base. Slightly dry, because I have dry skin, but when I use a setting spray to finish it off today, the base will look really good. Okay, that worked out pretty easily. I think this brush is a bit big for my eye, but that's okay. Okay, that was pretty nice to work out. I'm gonna use a little bit of a smaller brush. Build it up just a little bit. Clean everything up. For a dark brown, this is working out really nicely and it looks dimensional, which is what I look for in matte shadows. Even though it's one shade, can you make it look like you utilized a couple others with like light brown and dark brown with the same shade? I think that looks pretty good. I'm gonna do just a little bit along my lower lash as well. This dark kind of khaki color, really gorgeous for this fall and winter. I've been gravitating towards it. Oh my goodness, that's beautiful. I'm gonna do a different eye color on the other side so we can spread the love amongst all of the products that I have today. But this would be quite stunning for a whole look all over the eyelid for just stunning two and done look. No fallout, really smoothing. I think this is going to be very beautiful on mature eyelids. It's shimmery, but it's not glittery or textured. It's a little bit more than a satin shade, but less than a shimmer shade. And it glides on with ease. Oh, this is Lancome. Oh my gosh, this palette is gorgeous. I can really only show love to one eye today. Oh wow, okay. Let's try the blush now, just on this cheek. Okay, this one's pretty powdery. I love this Rephr Beauty blush brush. Has a little bit of like a golden glimmer in there, which is kind of sticking to the cheek. I don't know if I love that, but it's very barely noticeable. But it is diffusing onto the cheek with ease. Gorgeous. And then you could probably also do this one as well. Maybe on the apple we'll try it. But this one has a little bit more shimmer. Yeah, this has a little bit of a golden shift to it that I didn't notice. So I'm going to keep it on the top of the cheek. But layering those are pretty. Almost using this as a highlight. Okay. Obviously I didn't get a ton of use out of this, but I'm loving this. I think Lancome knocked it out of the park with this palette. It's as beautiful as it looks. It's a very effortless application. They do have that other palette for the holidays that I didn't get a chance to try. This is the one that really, really caught my eye, and wow. Wow, wow, wow. This is awesome. Okay, love. Moving on, we have Chantecaille's absolutely stunning limited edition holiday collection. So it is the Eclat Crystalline collection, and I am loving the packaging of this. It's a smaller collection. I would say when it comes to Chantecaille, definitely don't buy any of this stuff right now. wait till their Black Friday sale. Around that time, they normally do a percentage off, and you're gonna want the percentage off of these because you know the prices of Chantecaille. But let me show you what I have from the collection. I don't have one of the new lipsticks, and just like Lancome, they also have multiple sets that match the packaging of the key limited edition pieces, but the sets are very, very good to wait till Black Friday as well to pick up because they have different skincare sets and makeup sets in the cute packaging. But we're going to talk about the limited edition single pieces that came out with the collection. So I'm going to put this on the eye today. That's why I left this one blank. So they did come out with 3 limited edition shades. I only have one of the Eye Lumiere liquid eyeshadow. I have the shade Marron Glace, which is what I'm going to put all over my eyelid today to see how that is. I've never tried this formula before, but they also have a champagne color and a pinky color. I think that this looks stunning. Pretty simple packaging on this, but the next 2 shades are the cheek colors. First of all, look at the boxes of these. They have that diamond on there. So first we have a radiant blush. I cannot wait to get this on my cheek, you guys. I feel like, I don't know if it's gonna be too much, but the reason I say to wait to pick this up is because it is $105. Yeah. I'm gonna let that sink in, $105. The liquid eyeshadow, by the way, is $45. Okay, and then also, we're gonna try this on the cheek today. We have the Cheek Light Blush, also $105. I mean, it looks beautiful. I cannot wait to try these on, so let's just do it. Okay, let's try the liquid eyeshadow on this eye. I'm gonna be walking around with different color eyes today because I couldn't choose. One thing about Chantecaille, yeah, they're so expensive, but I will say they create good quality products. I do love, love, love their makeup and skincare. Beautiful, effortless application. Looks stunning. Beautiful taupe shade. Doesn't feel like it's gonna get crackly or hard. We'll see how that goes, but beautiful. Everything I expected. So, yeah. And the other shades that they have look really gorgeous too. So that's also a thumbs up. Let's try these cheek colors. I have $210 worth of cheek colors in my hands right now. Let's see what this radiant blush can do. I did wipe off this brush. Okay. I'm scared of this being a little too radiant, but actually no. However, if you have like a medium to deep complexion, this is going to be more of a highlight, I would say, as opposed to a colored blush. You know what? That's pretty. I don't really know how I would feel about this on mature, very textured skin. But it is really pretty, but I do feel the need to have a little bit more of a base color down. But it's pretty for a soft, angelic, kind of icy holiday look. I like it. Would I pay $105 for it? No. I got this in PR, you guys. But if the Black Friday sale is good enough, I mean, that is pretty for the holidays, for a certain look. I mean, it's very different than what we got with the Lancome. That's really pretty. Under no circumstance would I ever tell you to spend $105 on a singular blush. I'm just gonna like demo it and show you, and like, it is quite pretty. And I do really like the Chantecaille powder blushes in general, the ones that aren't like super shimmery like this, so I knew it was gonna be good. And then this highlighter looked so smooth, even on my hand. That's stunning. Wow. That melted in. You can't even see where the highlighter starts and stops. Chantecaille always does this to me. Like, how are these $105? But if I don't know the price point, these are so stunning. Black Friday, if you're interested. These are obviously a treat yourself, a special gift to someone else kind of items. Packaging is really beautiful. Everything that I've tried, these 3 products from Chantecaille, quality is there if you're interested. Oh, let's move on. Okay, now we are going to go into the pieces that I have for the Guerlain holiday collection, which there's some iconic pieces in this collection. Some of these look really, really gorgeous. In particular, the shimmering powder. Ah! Okay, so the first thing that I have from the collection, I'm not gonna touch because I don't think I like the looks of it. But I think, is this good? If you've tried this, let me know. I've never tried a Guerlain eyeshadow palette, but we have the eyeshadow quad in the shade Stellar Glow. This is the only one that they have for the collection. I just love the packaging here. And then in true luxury fashion, it comes with a velvet protector, which I always recommend to keep because if you ever have to travel with it, this gives extra protection. Made in France. So this is $90. I got it in PR, you guys. I don't think I'm gonna swatch this because I don't like the colors in here very much. I don't think I'd use them. So let me know if they're good or not. But unfortunately, I'm gonna skip out on showing you this one. But this is in the collection and this is what the packaging looks like. Everything else though, we're gonna pop on the face. I have been dying to put this on. This is the Terracotta Luminizer, the shimmering powder. $65, but so stunning. It's like cheap if you compare it to Chantecaille. Look at this shade. You can see it almost has like a gold to pink shift. Maybe you can't see on camera, but if you look online, you could see it, and I can totally see it in person. Oh, I've been dying to try this. Oh, it's glittery. Doesn't look very smooth. That's pretty. That will be pretty all over the eyelid. We'll do it in the inner corner too. So this is supposed to have like pinky peachy tones. It's a little glittery, you guys. But it's gonna be beautiful regardless, but it is a little glittery for my glitter haters. For a highlight, I am a glitter hater. I like glitter on my eyes, so I bet you this would be killer on my eyelids. Let's see on my face, cause look at this. Put it here. Ooh, I don't like this as a face highlighter. Oh my gosh. It's like the Dior white shimmery highlighter. I feel like it looks like it would be, well, I guess it doesn't look like it would be deeper. This is not for the faint of heart. This is quite intense, I'm not gonna lie. As I blend it in, it definitely softens and the glitters kind of fly off the face. This all over the lid is a yes for me, 100%. On the face, it's for a look, like a night out, right? I don't go out, so those days are over, but it is quite wet looking. But the Chantecaille, like this is a little bit more my style right now when it comes to highlighter. This is not a purchase for me, I would say, but there is definitely an audience for this. And like I said, the craziest I get is all over the eyelid, and this would be stunning. But with it being $65, it was prettier to look at, I think. But it was a little scary for me. But on the eyes, that would be gorgeous. And then we have the new limited edition, their pearl powder. So the lights revealing pearl of powder. My mom used this all growing up. I'm very familiar with this. $85. They have that smell of my childhood, of my mom. It went in my mouth. Of my mom using this, but if you don't know, it's like a setting powder that leaves a radiance. It's just a lot of balls, and it has a beautiful, that signature powdery scent. I haven't used one of these in forever, but as a child, you can imagine I was very intrigued by this. So you just stick your brush in, and I'm just going to use it to kind of set all over, almost like how I would an Hourglass finishing powder. Kind of same situation here. It's going to leave a little bit of radiance and kind of blur and blend everything together. And I feel like that did finish off the face really beautifully. It's hard to see on camera, but it does leave a really subtle radiance behind. Oh my gosh, it's been so long since I've used this. I forgot how pretty this was. Now, this has been an iconic product since like the 80s, I think is what I read. 1987. That's gorgeous, actually. Wow. Ooh, I really like this. I mean, I haven't had one of these in years, I know my mom, she grew up, when I grew up, she used this. And this is a really pretty finishing powder. It doesn't mattify, but it doesn't add like a crazy glow. It's kind of like an hourglass finishing powder, but a little bit more fun and luxurious and expensive. This is stunning. I really like this. It's the kind of thing though where unfortunately you need to experience this in person. I would recommend going to a Guerlain counter and having one of the representatives put this on you so you can see how it would look. And then the last thing that I have from the collection, I've been using this. This is gorgeous. This is the Honey Tint Lip Oil. It's $40. They have 2 different shades, Sparkling Rosewood and then Sparkling Peach. I have the Rosewood. This is gorgeous. It's nice and thick. It almost feels like honey, really, on the lips. But it's not super sticky, but it's got some tack to it, which helps it stay on longer. I feel like it really fills in the lips nicely. It smells like honey. I really love this shade. I really enjoy this. It's definitely a treat to yourself. I mean, this whole video it's a luxury video, but I've really been enjoying this just for every day, not for even when I'm wearing makeup. I've been throwing this on with nothing because I find it to be so hydrating. I think this is such a luxurious treat to yourself for some hydration, for some glow, great longevity. I was shocked by how much I loved this lip oil. And they say that it's plumping. I don't feel any plumping sensation, but I think just by the juicy nature of it and how it sticks to the lips and fills in the lines of the lips, it does give a more plumped appearance. So I do really like this. I think this is a nice little treat to yourself for sure. Really, really happy with that. So I was surprised by how much I enjoyed the Guerlain holiday collection this year. I don't think I've ever covered a holiday collection except maybe 1 or 2 pieces over the years. For me, I think these 2 are my personal recommendations if you're interested in the collection. Yeah, really, really beautiful. Very subtle enhancements. Okay, lastly, if you were into the Bobbi Brown holiday collection, that's what I'm gonna quickly cover. I think I'm done with applications, but I would love to show you the pieces that I have from the collection, give you a close-up look if it's something you are interested in. They have a lot of pieces. Bobbi Brown comes out with a lot of different sets. Their collection right now, they have an Alice in Wonderland collaboration going on, and then the holiday collection is wrapped in Wonderland. I'm a little underwhelmed, if I'm being honest, by their holiday collection, but I'll show you what they sent over for me to share with you guys if I chose to do so, which obviously I did, we're here. But they sent along the limited edition Pink Mirage eyeshadow palette. This is a 5-pan palette for $54. I think the packaging is so, so cute. That's why I was excited to show this to you. The colors inside are pretty simple. It's just like a pinky mauve palette. I'm not going to swatch this because I don't think it's anything special. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe palettes in the past that I've had from Bobbi Brown, because I used to be a much bigger fan of the cosmetics line, they used to be not made in China, but the holiday palettes are made in China, which I think China creates perfectly fine makeup. I have a lot of pieces of makeup that I love in China. It's just that when a brand normally sources elsewhere and then they go to China for their holiday collections, most of the time that's an indication that the quality is just changed and might not be as good. It's like a red flag, just something, you know, to keep note. So I can't promise quality in these, but this one I didn't think was anything too special. Like I said, the collection overall I felt was a little underwhelming. We also have their 8-shade eyeshadow palette. This is the Sweet Decadence palette. Again, another palette made in China, but I can't deny the beauty. And then really pretty sweet colors, but not gonna look great on somebody with medium deep complexion. So it's a little bit more pricey. It's $70. For me, the palettes are not the exciting part of the collection. There are some stuff that I'm actually excited to share with you. The palettes are not. Gonna give these away. Don't think they would enhance my collection in any ways. There also is a couple of Holiday Luxe lipsticks in the line that are $45. Very pretty packaging. This shade is Cool Pink, which I think looks really beautiful, honestly. It looks like it will be a little bit of a rosy pop. Again, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this, so I don't want to swatch it, but I did want to show you it in case, you know, you wanted an HD view of it. It looks a little warm, though. Definitely would not describe this as a cool pink. So I think that description was wrong. And then for a more bold look for the holidays, I need to get on my red lips. This is Sweet Cherry, and this also looks really, really beautiful. Like a gorgeous red for the holidays. Again, don't think it adds anything of value to my collection, so I'm not going to test these, but they launched a ton, you guys, of their longwear cream shadow sticks with the cute little ribbons, and these are what I'm interested in. It's been a long time since I've used a Bobbi Brown shadow stick, but them alongside with Laura Mercier have had like the longest lasting best-selling formulas. Bobbi Brown used to be known for these, and I don't think I've tried them at least in a few years. So I wanted to give these a try, and I'm a huge eyeshadow stick fan, and though I won't be able to test them today, I definitely plan on holding on to these, and I will swatch them for you. So this first set is the dual-ended longwear cream shadow stick. You get 2 full-size dual-ended eyeshadows. It's $39. They say it has an $86 value, and I would believe that because you get, maybe not $86, but you do get 4 different shades. Here's what the packaging looks like. So this first side is glazed pink. It has some glitters in there. And then Clover. Feels really smooth. This is a matte one. Ooh, I like that. So you can get a full look with this one. So Clover and glazed pink. I like this. This is a pretty look. I'll keep you guys updated as I use these. This is Mica, which is like a cool tone taupe. This is like my speed, right? Almost like this look that I did. Iced Plum. This one is more shimmery, like a satin shimmer. So this one will give you more of a cool toned look. These look really, really beautiful. I'm excited about this set. As somebody who's being reintroduced to these after a long time, I think that's a great set. They also launched, they launched so many of these for some reason, 5 limited edition shades of the shadow sticks that I want to swatch for you because they're so beautiful. And one actually sold out. So let's see what it's all about. These are $35 each. The shade Sugared is the one that sold out. It's like a lilac, and there's some iridescent greenish shimmers in there. So that must be why. It's very pretty. Radiant Pink, not for the faint of heart. It's quite a bold pink. Pink Pearl, it almost looks champagne. Yeah, oh, with like a little pearly shift in there. Ooh, these colors this year are gorgeous. Fizzy, a little bit more of a peachy shade. These, by the way, are made in Italy, in case you were wondering. So these are still manufactured where I would expect them to be. I don't know, are the palettes, have they always been made in China? I'm just trying to decide if they went elsewhere and that the formula could be different, because I used to love a Bobbi Brown palette. Okay, this last one is Taffy. Oh, this one's gorgeous. It's like a rosy mid-tone pink. Ooh, okay. When it comes to the Bobbi Brown collection, I really was not interested in much, but the shadow stick colors this year, they're so good. So make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel because I'll definitely keep you updated as I use them. Do they set down? They do! Hopefully. Yeah, and you have some room to blend them if you want. That's what's exciting me. And they come in cute packaging as well this year. So if you're looking towards Bobbi Brown, those are what excited me the most. And there we have it, you guys. Those were some luxury holiday collections that I'm so excited I got to experience with you. All of these are quite pricey items, so I hope I was able to help you figure out if these items would be worth it for you or not in a world where all the makeup is good right now. I was very impressed with some of the pieces, and some I just don't think are worth it. These are all PR items, so the reason that I didn't swatch some of these is because I am planning to give them away at my baby shower. I've been posting a little bit about some declutters and organizing in short form. You're gonna see me post a lot about like clearing out and decluttering because I usually do this end of year, but now I'm like extra psycho because beginning of the year, gonna have a baby in the house. And when I do my declutters and stuff, I always do different things. I try to find different ways, places to donate. I've donated to small businesses before for their events. Of course, I love gifting to my friends and family as well. So sometimes I'll secretly give to some subscribers. So I try to alternate when I do these cleanups of what I do with the products. But you guys, so I'm having my baby shower very soon and I am decluttering the crap out of this place. Like I'm gonna have bins on bins on bins because for the first time ever, right? I'm gonna have like about 30 of the closest women to me all in one place at my baby shower. And I am like, come bring bags. And how fun is it to have like a gifting suite and party at my baby shower? So all this stuff that you hear me going, I don't want to touch it, it's because I'm prepping for the ladies in my life for a big gifting party at my baby shower, and I'm so excited about it. So I'm just mentioning that because I know a lot of people are always curious what I do with my extras and stuff, and you're gonna hear me talk about it and post about decluttering and stuff. Preparing for my baby shower this time around to clear out my house, and it's gonna be so fun to have my loved ones and be able to treat them. So exciting. Anyways, that's all I have for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, I will have all of the products that I talked about linked down below, as well as tagged in YouTube shopping. Let me know, are there any luxury holiday collections that caught your eye that you think are worth the splurge? I'd love to hear it. Hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.
It's delicious.